Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Thursday, May 21st, 2020. So, I got shamed into this one, boys and girls, but it was long overdue, so I have nobody to blame but myself, of course. Actually, I want to bring that back just a hair. Okay, so what we have going here is I've been meaning to put this fence in, fix these posts, concrete them in for quite a while now. And so I had somebody comment on the video, and I did not take it badly. I don't want you to think I took it bad, because I sure did not. I actually took it as I needed to get motivated. But anyway, I'm just trying to fix something there before this all sets in. Okay, so basically, they were like, when are you going to get this freaking, the gate in, everything's, it's bad there, that's terrible, and using this pallet was a pain in the butt, it absolutely was, and I've been meaning to get to this and just hadn't done it, and so, he kind of called me out a little bit, and I'm like, okay, he's 100% right. I need to get this gate in. So, what I did today, now I had this pole, I had already bought the pole, okay, obviously I have plenty of rebar around, and so what I did, I dug the holes a little bit deeper, put the post in, put some stone around the post first. I didn't put the dirt back in, I just put some stone back in there, and then I put the Quickcrete in both holes, and I put the pipe there, the rebar on that side, so now we're going to have a nice gate. And so right now, obviously, I literally just finished a little while ago, and it's the fast-acting Quickcrete, so you don't even have to add water. But what I did do, once once I poured it everything, then I just I put some water over the top. I really want it to solidify and be in good shape. So obviously the dogs the rest of the day, when we take them out, we'll just stay outside with them. They're not going to go in here. I don't want to mess with this until maybe tomorrow and see how that is set up. But poster redug, concreted in now. I used a bag and a half of Quickcrete, so about 75 pounds of Quickcrete, and so did that. Got this set up, and that's what we're going to have. We're going to have a nice gate here now. So what I will end up doing is the wire on this side, I'll pull it over and I'll staple it to the post on that side, and I'll do the same on this side. I'll pull that over and staple it to that post after everything sets up. But I want to give it at least a good solid day before we even screw around with it at all. And then that way, like I said, then we don't have to screw around with that anymore, which would be really, really nice. So that's one of the things that I did today. Greg came over this morning, and we worked on the woodshed a little bit, but we kind of got stymied because Mike, my brother-in-law, had used my two 16-footers, and so we needed the 16-footers to go any further than we did do today. So what we ended up doing today, and I will show you. We'll come over here, and I'll tell you what we're going to end up doing with these sides too. So, all right. So today we put those joists on the top. Now they're going to go all the way along, and then the other one, the 16-footers, are going to go over the top. We're going to actually use 4. One on top, one on the bottom, and then 2 in the middle for support for snow load. Okay, so we have Mike will be back tomorrow, and he's going to bring those. So we added this piece here and here. We added this piece in here. Now this is temporary, and that one's temporary. Everything else I took off. I took those off of there, and we put up the panels. The other 2 panels on the back that needed to go on the back. So it's pretty solid right now, actually. If with everything, it's not going anywhere. If you give it a shake, it's not going anywhere. So that's what we worked on today as well. So that part is done. So what we're going to end up doing, guys, and we were talking about this today. On the sides here, what we're going to end up doing is on the outside, I'm just going to go ahead and throw 1/2-inch plywood on the outside of this, and then of course I will stain it and protect it. And so we're going to do that up to, and so that's going to be, this is going to be the pitch. So hopefully you guys can see this. I'll come up over on this angle. That's going to be the pitch of the roof. Now what we decided to do, because we had 2 foot extra on both ends that we could use, we went with about 8 inches on the front, okay, and we did the extra all in the back here. So what the reason that we did that is, if I want to, I could actually stack more wood here in the back, because it will be underneath the protection of everything at that point. And I thought that that was probably, you know, I was just thinking for supplies, and then Greg had said, well, you know, you could use that for, you know, for using it for doing, you know, wood too. And I was like, wow, I hadn't even thought about that. So what I will end up doing, I still have a lot of stone. When I'm moving stuff, I'm going to put stone all in the back end here as well, because I'm going to stack the wood directly on the stone, not on the pallets. So the pallets are going to come out of there. I don't want to have to use pallets anymore if I don't have to. And this way, if I have the stone, any kind of drainage of whatever would go out that way. Okay, so that's why you see I went pretty thick with the stone in here already. And I will, this whole thing is going to be in stone. The whole area is going to be stone. So all this extra stone here, all of that is probably going to go right in here for this project, and then I will put more stone back here as well. And so that is going to be the game plan with that. So Greg's going to come back tomorrow, because my brother-in-law, like I said, is going to come tomorrow and bring those 16 footers that we need. And so, you know, we're just going to, you know, work on this, get this squared away, and hopefully Greg had cut these. Okay, and we needed those. We need more of those as well, so he was planning on doing that today, because he has his own sawmill up there. So we're going to use those. We don't need the whole things. We need parts of them. So, you know, he knows what he's doing. I am the guy that says, "What do you want me to do next, Greg?" So he's the carpenter. I'm not the carpenter, so I leave it up to him, and that's how we do that. But so yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get everything squared away. So what I'll probably, what he was talking about on the inside here, when we put the plywood up, is put in this part here 2x4, so we can screw right into those 2x4s, and there's your more inside support as well. So when I am stacking wood all up through in here, we're not going to have any kind of issue. So like I said, real pleased with that. It's, you know, it's been, you know, a project, of course, and you know, we will get it done, and that's a good thing. But so I'm really happy about that. Like I said, happy to get that gate in as well. So those are, you know, let's working on projects, trying to, actually I was sitting here today, I was debating, after Greg had left when we were working on this, I was debating whether to start getting out here and cutting back. I want to get all those bushes cut way back and get them out of the way so they're not overlapping everything. So I was thinking about that, and then I'm like, you know what, I want to get that gate done. And so I came, and yes, I did get a ride in today as well, I will admit that. We took a short ride today, so I told Heather, so we can do a short ride because it's gorgeous. It is absolutely beautiful here today, guys, absolutely beautiful. Oh, so I wanted to show you too, while we're over here. Here is the CB that John sent me, okay? And actually it's going to get flipped over the other way. Okay, so there's the CB. That's what I need an antenna for, and I actually need a microphone as well. So if anybody has extra that they want to get rid of, be more than happy to take them. But this is what he sent me. And so John, thank you very much for that. I do appreciate that. I was going to show you in here too. He also sent me, now these are pretty neat. I wanted to show you these. Alright, so these are nipples that you put them into like a bottom of a 5-gallon bucket, and so the birds will hit that, and that's how they drink. So that's it's another way to you know, so they'll manipulate it, and then the water will come down and they can get a drink. So he had a few extra of those, so he sent those, and so there we are. All right, so I was like, so thank you, John. I appreciate that. It will go to good use, I promise you. And so that is that. But so anyway, I'm going to kick this around here so you can just see. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous day here today at the homestead. Really, really nice. So far, and I have to go back out and check again, but so far we've pulled in 7 eggs so far. Now I'm not, like I said, I'm not going through that gate anytime soon. So I will tell you what time it is right now. It is almost 4 o'clock now. So I'm going to leave that alone for a few hours anyway before because I have to go in and obviously lock up the birds later anyway. So I will just wait. I'll probably wait till about 8 o'clock. Going to give that time for everything to set up and do that. So we're just going to leave that alone for the moment, and we're going to go from there. But I'll take you in here real quick. But so far earlier, and last time I checked, we were at 7 eggs, and one of the girls was sitting. So. And she was sitting on a popular box, so we'll see what happens with that. Okay, so in here, batteries. Up here it's saying 27.5, and they're kind of all over the place. So 27.4, 27.4, 27.3, 26.9, and 27.2. But it is not bringing in a ton of power right now because we don't need it. It is in float. So once it goes into float mode, it really restricts how much power you're bringing in, because we didn't need a whole lot of power today to top the batteries off. Okay, so we've pulled in, let's see, 3.4 on this side, 1.7 on that side, so 5.1 altogether today. And it is, like I said, it's just been absolutely gorgeous. The batteries were in good shape. We had a good solar day yesterday as well. So basically, again, what does it come down to? I need more batteries. I have plenty of solar. It's absolutely proving out that I have more than enough solar. I just need more batteries. And the more batteries I get, the more productive I can be in the long run if there's any kind of, a day or two where we don't get a whole lot of sunshine. If the batteries are topped off, then we're going to be in good shape. I want more batteries also because obviously I'm going to be running a second household as well. So we need the power for that. So the 5, more than enough for my needs, to be honest with you, because as you can see, like I said, we've only pulled in 5.1 today, and it has been straight sunshine all day long. So we didn't need to pull in more because the batteries were already in good shape. So, on an average day, we're not using a tremendous amount of power. So that's a good thing, so that's where we're at. I adjusted the settings on the classics back to 28.6, and I put float at 27. I think I put it at 27.5, and that's why it's at float right now. It'll get up to 28.6, hit absorption, and then it'll drop down into float because, like I said, we don't need the power. So that's how that works. But so good day with that as well. Very productive day. I'm happy with what we got done. Like I said, always moving forward, making progress. That's what it's about. As long as you continue to do that, things get done. And so getting that, it's a little project that didn't really take me a whole lot of time to do. It was a matter of digging the holes, getting everything set, knowing where I wanted to have everything, and and then getting the quickcrete and putting the stones on there. An hour maybe, I don't know. But it was, I just wanted to, and like I said, again, I am not a carpenter, I am not a mason. So, but I know with quickcrete it sets up pretty fast, which is good. And so I just wanted everything to be good. So I dug the holes pretty deep so that they would be squared away and we wouldn't have any issues. And that's where we're at. And so I'm pretty happy with that. And it's going to work out good. Looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it. And so, it'll be much easier, especially on Heather, because lifting the pallet in and out of the way all the time was a pain in the butt. So, that'll be something else that is now done, and we can move on to other things, which is also a good thing. But because there's plenty to do, there's never going to be a stop of things that need to be done. The greenhouse. Let's talk about the greenhouse for a second. It is like, it's got to be 110 degrees in there. It is a sauna. You walk in there, it takes your breath away. My glasses fog up immediately when I walk in there. It's absolutely crazy. So, but yeah, it's, you know, what are you going to do? That's part of it. Oh, I was going to show you too. Let's go over here because we did put the rest of the flags up. So I kind of wanted to show you what we put up. Okay, so yes, and the flag over here is Welsh. I had about 8 people tell me, so thank you guys. I do appreciate that. And I could not remember to save my life, so I apologize. All right, so flags over here. First flag is Puerto Rico. Second flag is Germany. One of these, oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm going to show you the flag. And we looked at it yesterday, and I cannot remember off the top of my head, like Sweden, I think, maybe. Okay, I could be wrong, but I believe it was Sweden. All right. This one is the Swiss flag, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. No, wait a minute, that's not Sweden. Finland. Finland, I think that's Finland. Okay, so I think that one's Finland. This one here, I will show you, hold on. All right. So there's that one, and I could not tell you off the top of my head. I think it was on the other side, was it? No. I can't remember. We looked it up, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Another one that I can't remember off the top of my head. Sorry, guys. All right, so this one here, the Republic of Nicaragua. Okay, so there is that one. All right. This one here, I know what this one is. All right, so let me show you. Hold on. This is the Aboriginal flag of Australia, for the Aboriginal people of Australia. That's what that flag is. And again, if anybody would like to send me a new Australian flag, I will be more than happy to fly it. I just have to go and get it. This one here is South Korea. All right. So we have that one. And then this one over here. Oh, I don't want that ripping. Hold on. Let me get that. It's getting caught up on stuff over here. All right. This one here is the Philippines. So I will show you that one. And there's the Philippines. So there's our flags. All right. So I do have to get more flag poles. I will be putting more flags up because I have a lot more flags that have been given to me that need to get up. So we will do that as well. But anyway, guys, I'm going to jump off of here from now. I got a couple more things I want to do today. So remember, we are all in this together. That is important to remember. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life, so it's really important that we tell the people that we care about every single day how we feel. Also, guys, remember STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from getting there is you. That's it. Nobody else can stop you. All right? Have a great day. I will talk to you all later. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.